What up, Fight World? Your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. We the gang. Let's talk. See what's good with y'all. The boxing world. We're just gonna talk about it, people. Before I get started, let me take my allergy medicine. Before people show up, like, oh, Ego's on drugs. Some stupid shit. Yeah, we working. Bradley, Brian, what up? Okay. Damn. Gotta take this Allegra, man. My allergies been on fire. Yeah, I'm not taking no opium like Kanye. Motherfuckers saying all types of stupid shit. Slavery is a choice. So was the Holocaust a choice too? Mel Hobbs used to rap right? Of course, yep. Listen. The worst thing about boxing is when fans don't know what the fuck they talking about and they get on here like they know what the fuck they talking about. Jimmy Cawley says, why didn't Windmill Wilder go to the White House? He did go to the White House. So what you just said makes no fucking sense because he actually did go to the White House. So what are you talking about? Do we need to do a hot seat already? Huh? Is that what y'all want from me? See, and then I gotta be the bad guy because I'm correcting what y'all said. This man, get the strap, like 50 say. You gotta do something, baby. Talk about why didn't Wilder go? He did go. Look, they say why. Hold on. Talking about why didn't Wilder go? Who is that? Huh? iPhone X. Who that? That's the whole point, fool. Yeah, why didn't Wilder go then? You want Joshua to be there, why didn't Wilder go? Get the strap. We working. Donald Trump actually shook his hand too, or like touched him. See, oh man, I'm about to go in. It's gonna be one of them. It's gonna be one of them. Okay, it's gonna be one. See, I gotta get on my money made. Ego Mayweather. I didn't even want to do a show like that. I was just trying to talk boxing, but it's okay. I'll go back to money ego. Okay. Sometimes we gotta switch personalities. Whatever the crowd wants, I give the fans what they want. Okay. Rayshawn Smith super chat got it cracking. $2 super chat. Ego being real. Water was there BS today. #coon. Yeah, I gotta get ego, money ego. Jimmy don't know what he's talking about. Ego, the truth, I stopped watching How High when I noticed you were live. That's a funny movie. Well, shout out to you for coming in. Jimmy don't know shit. Everybody type Jimmy. Jimmy don't know shit. Where you at, Jimmy? You don't know what the fuck you talking about. Why didn't Wilder go? Hold on. Now I'm gonna add insult to injury. Okay. Yo, hold on. Jimmy don't know. Jimmy crack corn, and he don't care. Y'all want me to abuse this boy Jimmy? Y'all want me to add insult to injury? Huh? If y'all want me to add insult to injury, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If y'all want me to give Jimmy that work, pause. Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? If not, we'll just move on. We'll do the roll call. Brian said, fuck Jimmy. Hulk says, hell yeah. Motherfucker talking about why didn't Wilder go. Okay.
The current heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder.
Hold on, listen. It's over. I told you, it's clapping season. It's over for you dudes. All that dumb shit in boxing that y'all used to, this shit is over, son.
The current heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. He's 40-0. This gentleman right here. He's 40-0 with 39 knockouts. And we have Lennox Lewis, who, as you know, is one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time. Unbelievable heart. And, in all fairness, unbelievable talent. He was a talented fighter, a great talented fighter. Thank you very much. And Deontay, thank you.
Yes, sir, thank you.
So, what you gotta say now? Listen, this how you know they getting that work. Damn, my nails dirty. I was cleaning. But anyway, this how you know they getting that work. Jimmy, after he got roasted, he said, I'll slap that Muslim beard right off the back of your head, fool. Internet tough talk. I'm a vlogger. Y'all know where I'm at. I post locations. And I'm not Muslim, so I don't know what you're talking about. Talking about a Muslim beard. It's a beard. I'm not Muslim. That's how you know they getting that work, man. But shout out to the Muslims. I don't got no problem with Islam, but I'm not Muslim. I'm not even a super religious person, but I do have beliefs, and I believe you getting this work right now, Jimmy. Jimmy getting that work. Shout out from Zimbabwe, Ego the Truth. Y'all know when I catch a body and when I don't. See how you pick what you say, bro. You've been dead in the water for days now. Nobody's worried about you, Jimmy. You said, why didn't Wilder go? I just showed you a clip of Donald Trump introducing Wilder and saying his resume. See, but idiots like y'all was gassed up when Eddie Hearn went through New York. It was like, oh, who's Wilder? And he's like, who? Dion? I don't know him. Right? And y'all like that shit. But now the president of the United States of America, whether you like him or not, the president is acknowledging the heavyweight champ of America, Deontay Wilder. Bomb Squad! Oh my gosh, you guys getting that work. Y'all getting that work. Look, he's talking about race bait. Bro, you've been getting your ass kicked ever since you stepped up. First of all, okay, explain how you was wrong. You see, you not even explaining how you was wrong. You just try to switch subject. Fuck a race bait. You getting baited. You getting destroyed. See, I didn't even want to go. I told you I didn't want to go back to the old me. Like Dr. Dre said, keep fucking with me, you turn me back to the old me. Hell yeah. Motherfucker talk about, oh, race bait. The race ain't got nothing to do with you getting your ass whooped. And your facts not being factual. And you getting bodied and embarrassed. It don't have nothing to do with that, Jimmy. Motherfucker talking about I'm laughing my arse off. I know you from the UK with that arse shit. Chat shit get bang. You can laugh your arse off or whatever. You get fucked up. You in the hot seat. After I'm done with you, you will be done. Let's go. What else you want to talk about? You in the hot seat because now you want to jump back. Look, you so weak. I'm doing a hot seat before the roll call. You boys like arse. Okay. I mean, that's the best you have. You boys like arse. So you come to a channel with a motherfucker who likes arse. You come to watch me. Explain. You in the hot seat. Explain. So you believe that the host of a channel that's popular likes arse. So you explain why you're here and why you're watching the guy that likes arse. It's a hot seat. Fight your way out. Fight your way out of the hot seat or get beaten, defeated. I have him in the hot seat bleeding. Oh my gosh. I got sent here because there's a channel that's similar to the ones I like. You didn't get fucking sent here. What you mean you got sent here? Who sent you? Huh? Who sent you? So they forced you. They had you at gunpoint and said, go watch this motherfucker Ego. Blame Facebook. What's Facebook got to do with this? Hey, bro, you getting destroyed, bro. What's Facebook got to do with YouTube? What's that got to do with Facebook? What's Mark Zuckerberg got to do with this shit? Bro, you a fan. And you a stan. You a fan and a stan. And you a man fan. You getting crushed. I step on you like an aluminum can, bro. You getting crushed. And I ain't talking about the soda. You get crushed, though. Hey, Casper says, get your face out of Bum Squad's ass, you fucking idiot. But you're watching the fucking idiot. And your name is Casper J? Okay, you want to be Casper? We gonna really make you a ghost. Blocked! Don't make me George Bush the button. Yeah, I wish I was fronting a George Bush the button. Yeah, you want to be Casper J? Okay, you really gonna be Casper. Blocked, L, you ghost. I'm turned up, all the way turned up, man. Motherfucker talking about Casper, talking about, oh, get your head out of Wilder. Okay, you really Casper. You Casper the friendly ghost. Get your ass up out of here. I run this. Death Row East, believe in it. Now back to you, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy John. Hey, I don't even know if I'm on this track. I'm gonna let Eagle Army ride on you. Boxing is underscore me is going, they on your helmet. Gang, you ain't fucking with the gang, man. Shut that soft ass shit up, man. Shut that soft ass shit. We run this game. I told you we'll come and rule this game with an iron hand. And I didn't lie. Jimmy, you've been getting bodied. I'm having fun with this. And this all stems from Jimmy being wrong. Let's take it back down to what caused this. You said, why wasn't Deontay Wilder at the Oval Office? And he was in the Oval Office right next to Donald Trump, you chump. So what are you talking about? Anyway, we're not going to spend this whole show bodying Jimmy John. Because this is just like, it's like a piñata. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you know, and the piñata is still hanging from the tree, swinging and stuff, and the leg is all swinging off. Like, this is a piñata, man. This is not even, it's not even worth it anymore. So, hold on. So we can get him out of here. You said, I like boys' arse or whatever. So, if you believe that about me, why are you in here? Why would you watch the channel where a host likes boys' arse? No, don't say. Listen, you got 3 responses and they have to be an answer to my question. You in the hot seat. You said I like boys' arse, right? You do like man's arse. Okay, you got 3 responses to prove or explain why you would be watching a channel of a guy that likes boys' arses. Like Jared from Subway. If he had a YouTube channel, I wouldn't support it and I wouldn't watch it because he's a Chester, he's a pedophile, and he deserves to have rocks thrown at him. So Jimmy, I'm gonna ask you one more time. You had 3 responses. Very simple. You state that I like boys' arses. So why would you be watching the channel of a man that likes boy arse? I'm a pedophile. Okay. So why would you come here? That's how you get down, huh? That's what you're telling me? So he got 3 responses. Blame Facebook. Strike 1. Come on. You gotta do something, Jimmy. Now everybody listening. I heard bro farther of 4. Strike 2. Explain why you would be watching a channel of a host that is a pedophile and that likes boys' arse. You got 2 strikes, 1 more, you're out, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Everybody listening. You gotta do something, Jimmy, because I'm not playing all day with you. What 2 grown man about from fungus on your face? Strike 3, Jimmy. It's been fun, but I gotta go. Get him the fuck all the way out of here. Blocked. L. Sorry about that, y'all. Hey, I try to give Jimmy all the chances in the world, but Jimmy didn't. Is my beard real? Y'all some fruitcakes, man. Yes, my beard's real. Anyway, I didn't even want to do that, but Jimmy made me. Jimmy made me. Get the strap. Now let's jump right into it because we wasted time on Jimmy. Let's do the roll call. City, state, zip. Rep where you from so we can talk this good old boxing. Pour out a little liquor for Jimmy. Pour out a little liquor. My beard looks like a weave, bro. I don't know what type of beards y'all like. There's nothing in here. Like, it's my beard. Like, y'all females, y'all must be females with men usernames, because I can't understand why y'all are so fascinated with my beard. Like, it's a real beard. Y'all want me to do a tutorial when I go to the barbershop? Anyway, fuck all that. San Diego, stand up. Orlando, Florida, 407. Birmingham, UK. Let's get it. Pritchard, Alabama. ATL, I see y'all. 614, gang gang, Columbus, Ohio. Newark, New Jersey. Oakland. Oakland definitely in the house. 510. Bunch of dice. Shout out to Australia, Brooklyn, New York. Houston, Texas. Dallas, Texas. We working. Oh, baby, we working. Man down. Shout out to DeSoto. Bridgeport, Connecticut. Miami, 305, Panama. Let's go, man. Hey. Let's get it, man. Let's talk this talk, walk this walk. I want some Quavo shit. Shout out to Alabama, stand up, Birmingham, Alabama. Yo, I'm gonna do until 17 minutes. I'm gonna do this roll call. So rep where you're from now, so we can get jumping and get straight into it. We already wasted time on this clown Jimmy. Bomb Squad, Orlando. Let me rub your beard, no homo. You guys are really weird. North Carolina, I was just out there. Shout out to y'all. DMV, Chicago, London. I told you I'm like a celebrity. Yeah, I don't see no other channels where motherfuckers is like, let me rub your beard, and your beard looks like weave, and Karen what the host look like. Do y'all do this to Dan Rayfield? Huh? Y'all like, oh, what do you wear? And how much do you weigh? And what's that on your face? Like, y'all weirdos, man. It's cool. That's what happens when you run the game. Ego Mayweather. Okay. Seattle DMV, let's get it. Yeah, y'all putting. But see, the funny thing is, y'all trolling, saying all this shit. But at the end of the day, like, as a man, I don't even want to be saying these things even as a joke. Like, y'all are content talking about let me rub your beard and all these weirdo comments. I can't even fix my fingers to type that or say it, like, even as a joke. I don't know. Just where I'm from. Shout out to Ego. It says Ego the Truth. Shout out to Lead Confetti. He says Ego the Truth. Let's get it, man. You know what? I was just thinking about this. First of all, shout out to Jack Johnson for finally getting justice. Racially profiled, discriminated against, and he was convicted in 1912, I believe. 1913 is when the conviction was. He was arrested in 1912, and he did jail time. You know what I mean? I think he had to flee the country and came back, did some time or whatever, and he just received a pardon from President Donald Trump. So they had Deontay Wilder, Mr. Bomb Squad, WBC champ, Sylvester Stallone, the WBC, Great Britain's Lennox Lewis was there. Rest in peace to Jack Johnson. Obviously, he's passed. He's no longer with us. But it's still, I mean, it's better late than never. You know what I mean? It's still, they said, Ego, did you know the movie King Kong was based off of him? Wow. That's crazy. I never heard that. But yeah, better late than never. It's still a good thing that they put justice on that man's name. So, shout out to that. Wilder equals hype job. Listen, nobody believes that shit y'all shoveling. If he's a hype job, then Joshua should take the fight next. Do not delay. Take the 50 million. Listen, the crazy thing is, this is how you know we won. We already, if this was chess, we would have been yelling checkmate 3 motherfucking years ago, because we been beat these bitches. Like Pac said, this is how you know we on the rise. Ego's army, we just getting stronger. Because you have people in the industry who are saying the same exact thing. Who was it? Sugar Ray Leonard said last night, oh, Wilder, Joshua, they gotta fight. That's a must. They need to fight soon, right? Sugar Ray Leonard. We all love Mr. America. We all love Sugar Ray. He's a classic. You know what I mean? You have guys like David Hay, who I think he just retired officially. He says $50 million, Joshua should jump on that. That's hard to turn down, right? So you have a UK fighter who's neutral, like, you know what I mean, doesn't have no excessive connection to Anthony Joshua, like he's his manager or best bud or mate or whatever, you know what I mean? And he's telling him to take the money. You have Gerald Big Baby Miller, who has more beef with Deontay Wilder than he really does truly have beef personally with Anthony Joshua. I don't even know if Gerald Miller's ever even met Anthony Joshua, like face to face met him. I don't know. I'll ask him next time I see him, but I don't know if he's met him. But I do know him and Wilder have a personal beef because he said stuff about, I think, Wilder's girl. The two have sparred. They have different accounts of kind of what happened in sparring, shit like that. So their beef is more personal. Plus, they did a radio show some time ago, and they were both yelling at each other on the radio show. They both had called it, like one was like a guest, and then the other person called in, and then they're going at it like remember when Cameron and 50 did that? Cameron called in when 50 was the live guest, and he was like, Curtis! It was something like that. So Gerald Miller's saying it. So once again, you gotta tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Shout out to Memphis. And that's just what it is. So whoever just put Wilder is a hype job, that's fine. He could be a hype job, whatever. But the proof is in the pudding, as Bill Cosby would say. The proof is in the pudding. So if Wilder's the hype job, to put him in the ring with Anthony Johnson. Like, simple. Proof is in the pudding. Okay. Make the fight then. Like, you see, you guys are trapped. Just like Triple G's trapped, he's surrounded by good fights. So hopefully he makes the right decision in his career. Because he's all out of welterweights, 154 pounders. You have real live dogs who want a piece of you now. That wasn't always the case for Triple G. This is what he said he wanted, and now you have the opportunity. You are surrounded with dangerous fights, and the only way out is to fight your way out and to fight some of these guys. You don't have to fight everyone, because there's like 6-7 guys who are all trying to get that piece of Triple G. So you don't have to fight all of them, but you gotta fight somebody. You know what I mean? We've already seen you bring up 54 pounders. Ashita, who has no power, even though he knocked out James Kirkland. Gabe Rosado, first fight at 160 when he fought Golovkin. Vanes Martirosyan, 2 years off the couch, right? Coming off of a loss, moving up in weight. A welterweight, Kell Brook, who hadn't fought anyone since Sean Porter, which was like years before. You know what I'm saying? Like, the walls are closing in on all this stuff. And the only people who are mad are the people who aren't really boxing fans, and they're trying to protect. You know what I'm saying is true. Kamal Oz, $2 super chat. Ego, do you do a Morgan Freeman impersonation? Nah, I never practice him. A lot of my impressions come from people that I like idolize. You know what I mean? Like Stallone, Van Damme, Arnold, and like certain rappers. It's because I'm really big fans. Like, not saying I'm not a fan of Morgan Freeman, but I never really studied. Like, you know what I mean? Like Denzel or somebody. So that's that. So anyway, how am I going ham? I'm just being truthful. Triple G, there are real good fights out for him. This is no shade. See, the game is like sensitive now. Game is sensitive now, right? If you say anything, then they label you a hater. Like, don't get it twisted. Some people are real life fucking haters. We see it all the time. Ego, shave your beard, all that bullshit. What does that got to do with me talking about boxing? Who cares how I look? If I have boogers in my nose, my beard's fucked up, I need a haircut, I don't care. I'm not here to impress y'all men. Why would I want to look impressive for guys, predominantly? And I look at my YouTube analytics, my channel is predominantly males in different age groups. You know what I mean? So why I gotta look fly for y'all? Like, I don't give a fuck. But that's how they do now. Michael Merriweather is funny. He left a funny comment. Yeah, man, if you say anything, they say, oh, you're hating, you're racist. Oh, listen, ain't it funny that motherfuckers have called me racist, but can't say one racist quote from me? Something that I've said that brought down an entire race, belittle the race, oppress the race. What have I said that was racist? I'm talking about fighters and fights and promoters and the inner workings of boxing. Where's the racism? Like, just because you think you see a pattern or some bullshit, there's no racist. I didn't say nothing racist. Like this how you know. This how you know we've been beat these dudes. Because nobody believes you anymore. Nobody believes you. And that's what it is. But I'm telling you, there's certain things in boxing where it's coming to a head. Ego Army is getting too strong for it. It's just that's what it is. And you see it more and more. Tupac Machiavelli, AJ gonna kill Wilder. Once again, for all y'all non-hearing motherfuckers, LSI. Let's see it. You see, this is the thing they want to do. They want to keep putting these comments, but they don't want to push for the fight. When you have actual channels like myself that are actually advocating for great fights and pushing for the fights, they get mad. They get mad at those channels or me or whoever it is who's making statements talking about they want to see that fight. So if you're that confident, then you should be pushing for the fight. I would say put your money where your mouth is, but I know some of you motherfuckers that leave these stupid ass comments be broke. So I can't say put your money where your mouth is. So I'll say push for the fight. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see it, push for the fight. Like, listen, it's a win-win situation because based on how one-sided your comment is, it sounds like you're pulling for AJ more than anything. So if that's the case, if you really believe what you just said, that AJ will kill Wilder, then let's see the fight. Because he'll get all the credit in the world if he kills Wilder, as you say. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Why would you not want to see the fight? If you believe AJ, and it sounds like you're pulling, because you notice my commentary, I think Wilder beats AJ based on a stylistic matchup. It's not because I like one guy better or whatever. You guys can believe whatever you want. I see style. I don't even look at the fighters. I don't look at their goatees, their faces, or their body type. I don't look at none of that. I look at their fight game, and then I try to put as much information into my internal computer to decipher who I think is gonna win. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. I'm rocking with Wilder, plus he's American. But I also think Wilder is not just because he's American. I think Wilder stylistically beats Joshua. But I've never said anything that Joshua sucks, Joshua has no chance, Wilder is in for an easy fight. I never said none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I simply said I think Wilder would beat him based on the stylistic matchup. But you motherfuckers be like, AJ kills Wilder. He's gonna decapitate. So if you're that, I'm calling it fair. I'm calling it how I see. And it's not over the top. Your comment is over the top because you're talking about he's gonna kill him. AJ's gonna be on the first 48 because he's gonna murder. Like, you doing all that extra. So since you're over the top with it, let's see it. You should be pushing for it more because you know so much about boxing. You know what's going to happen and you're that confident. But see, the thing is, in their heart of all hearts, they're not confident. They're not confident. They act like that. See, I'm going to tell y'all, man, I'm from the Bay, man. We from the Bay. At the end of the day, you learn how to move out here. Real shit. I'm going to drop a gem real quick. You learn how to move out here. Watch your surroundings. You know what I mean? Consider who's in your circle. Look out for the police. Like, just whatever. Just, it's a fast pace. You know what I mean? We got big cities out here. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You know what I mean? So you have your head on a swivel, all that good stuff. So I said that to say this. You learn how to move, how to navigate. And me particularly, it becomes very easy. I'm a people's person. I like to talk to people. Sometimes I talk more. Sometimes I listen more. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm that wallflower just observing, but sometimes I'm the life of the party or the, you know what I mean, after attention or whatever. But I will say this, you learn how to navigate and you learn to find out who's full of shit real quick. You know what I mean? And there's nothing like real confidence. You can try, you can buy, you know what I mean, go on Amazon or something, try to buy confidence. You can watch a YouTube tutorial, but there's no real replacement for actual confidence. You know what I mean? And this is how I know they're not confident, because if these fans were as confident as they're acting, then they would be wanting to see the fight as bad as me. I'm confident because I'm confident in seeing the fight because I have nothing to lose. I don't have a horse in the race. I like AJ and I like Wilder. So therefore, may the best man win. And at the end of the day, I like boxing and I'm a fan of the sweet science beyond anything. So I don't have a problem seeing it. But they say all these radical, false confident statements, but they don't want to see the fight, which really shows me that it's a fake confidence. You know how people show love and fake love? If you pay attention, you can tell the difference between genuine love and fake love. Some people really love you and have your best interest in their hearts, you know what I mean? And some people, they love their need for you. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to decipher the two. Like, let's say I was a millionaire and I had a group of people riding with me. And they didn't really, they just fuck with me, laugh at my jokes and stuff, because the money's, it's the fast life. You know what I mean? Oh, we're going on trips to Hawaii and I'm paying for everybody, blah, blah, blah. But then I get in trouble with the IRS or some shit. And then I lose all my money, and then those people disappear. Then that wasn't real love, though, because they were only with me for the best of times, but they weren't with me for the worst of times. See, my true people, my true partners, my true family, they've been there for me through it all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I fucked up and made bad mistakes, my family was there for me. You know what I mean? If I made bad decisions or didn't manage my money, whatever, you know what I mean? Got in trouble in school, I got disciplined, but they were still there for me. Who the fuck is Francisco? Y'all keep talking about. Alright, here. Y'all want me to hot seat him? How about we just block him? Block! He's causing a disruption. I don't have time for it right now. And everyone keeps saying Francisco, so I know he must be creating an issue. Leaving dumbass comments. I just read one of his comments. Francisco's out of here. There's his hot seat. Murked. That's his hot seat. Now let's see if he comes back under 16 different accounts. It's that simple, man. I don't have time to babysit. But anyway, it's a fake confidence from these fight fans, these alleged fight fans. If you're really confident, then you would want to see the fight as much as me and as much as Ego Army and these other people. And the thing is, at the end of the day, it's just a fight. You know what I mean? I pray for all these fighters' safety, but it's just a fight. It's not that serious. Some of y'all take this if Wilder loses or if AJ loses, you'll be penniless in life. You'll lose all of your money and your life saving. It's not that serious. And I can automatically tell who's super emotional because people say stupid shit like, yeah, after Pacquiao knocks out Mayweather, you're gonna close your channel. I ain't closing shit. Why would I close my channel? Because if Mayweather lost, so what is that gonna do with my channel? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kennedy. Exactly. Perfectly stated. You win some, you lose some. Not that serious. But listen, I just thought of this. Anthony Joshua's in America. Fact. He went to the Warriors game and they called him Anthony Johnson. So why didn't he go to his brother Jack Johnson? Because they both got the same last name. Anthony Johnson and Jack Johnson. So why didn't he go to the White House? Lennox Lewis from Great Britain was there. Deontay Wilder was there. That would have been a good look. That would have been a great look, because not only would we be honoring Jack Johnson, and you would be like kind of taking place in a pardon to an injustice for a fighter of your race, you know what I mean, and in your sport and in your division, you would have been able to be there for that history. You know what I mean? Meet the president. I don't know if he cares about that aspect of it, but be around Lennox Lewis, and then you could have did like a face-off with Wilder. You know what I mean? So I think Anthony Johnson should have went to the Jack Johnson pardon, because they both got Johnson and Johnson, like the Q-tip, like the cotton balls. Two Johnsons. They should have both went, you know what I mean, had their name. They'd be like, Anthony Johnson. And I'm joking, but that's what they called him. They called him Anthony Johnson on that Warriors game. But Dan Young said nobody liked Trump. But it's bigger than Trump. This is not about Trump. This is about Jack Johnson and justice for him. And fuck what Trump talking about. Wilder versus Joshua would have been right there, and we could get some photo ops. Bruh, you in the fucking White House. There's no more security. You know, I know Joshua, Anthony Johnson, whatever the fuck, I know he didn't want Wilder to jump in the ring after Joseph Parker, but you're in the White House, the Oval Office. Nothing's gonna happen. Trust me, they got Secret Service. You know what I mean? There's nothing that's gonna happen. It's not, somebody fucking around get shot fucking with the White House. That is not the spot. So it would have been a secure place where nothing crazy. You think Wilder's gonna be like, oh, bombs, throwing shit in the Oval Office? Hell no. Bombs, they're like paintings have been in the White House since like 1890, and Wilder's like, bomb squad. Like, nothing's gonna happen. So you don't have to worry about that and worry about Wilder getting ghetto or acting ignorant. You feel me? That would have been a nah, man. See, y'all laughing. I'm being real. Anthony Johnson should have went to that Jack Johnson shit at the White House. You know what I mean? That would have been a perfect photo op, especially since you're in the United States already. Like, I'm not saying if he was in the UK, he should fly out all the way for that shit. But you are already in here. You're already here. You know what I'm saying? Take a quick trip to DC. Boxing Inc. says I disagree. Who cares? Who are you? Why do I care what you disagree with? Who are you? What are you talking about? Motherfuckers always, I disagree. Okay, that's fine. Anyone could disagree. But, like, you're not even saying what you disagree with. They should meet courtside like Manny and Floyd. Who cares, bro? Like, that was a waste of time to say I disagree and say they should meet at a basketball game. But anyway, someone, damn, Max hit you with that Keith Sweat. Nobody who can, hey, fuck a courtside game. They would have been in the secure White House with Secret Service. Nothing would go down in the White House. That would be crazy. If you remember when Lennox Lewis and Hasim Rahman tore up the ESPN studio, you would have hell to pay if you tore up the White House like that. You know what I mean? So it would have been a secure area, and it would have been all these classic heavyweights from current to past generation like Lennox Lewis, and a historical or like an icon in boxing like Rocky Balboa, Stallone there, all in one spot, coming together for a good cause. Wilder would have shouted Bomb Squad, and that would have been the end there. Bomb Squad, the president's under code red. Yeah, Secret Service, that wouldn't have been good. South Africa up in this, he says hashtag new media. South Africa, salute, I see y'all. Yeah, I mean, it would have been that would have been a great two UK legendary guys, Joshua and Lennox, the current USA only American champion in heavyweight division. And then you would have the President of the United States, the Oval Office, and coming together for a historic black fighter in the heavyweight division. So I think Anthony Johnson should have went to that Jack Johnson thing. Oh, listen. This is how you know listen. Y'all can believe whatever you want. You can follow the lead of whoever you want. But I told y'all, I got y'all. Some of y'all didn't believe me, but I'm not here to let my community down. Listen. So, this is this. Remember when Eddie Hearn did that he was in New York for a Danny Jacobs fight, and he's like, "Oh, watch this." And he took the cameraman, and he's like, "Watch this." Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm doing a study, and do you know who Deontay Wilder is? And the guy's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "Okay, thank you." Then another person walked by, some old ass lady, you know what I mean, like a old ass Jewish lady or somebody. "Oh, excuse me, do you know who Deontay Wilder is?" "Oh, you don't? Okay, thank you." And they asked somebody else random who doesn't know shit about boxing. He's like, "Who, Dion? He plays football?" He's like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Right? So, a lot of y'all, especially from the UK, y'all got a kick. "Oh, fucking radio Eddie Hearn. You just played Wilder," and y'all got all juiced, and y'all was happy, like that was some cool shit, like that proved some shit. But I told you that didn't really prove anything. You have to ask. Boxing is a small niche community. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just ask a bunch of random motherfuckers like boxing shit. Like, they're not gonna know. Like it'd be one thing if you're at the Barclays at a boxing event and after you're asking people in the crowd, but you're asking people in front of a fucking coffee shop or some shit. It was stupid, and I told you it didn't really mean anything, and y'all was all tickled pink. Eddie, fucking cheerio, Eddie, you did it. You made Wilder look like a bum. Like, you did all that, but now the president of the United States of America. The president of the United States of America is announcing Deontay Wilder and saying his record and touching on him. "Oh, thank you, right?" But Eddie Hearn just said nobody in America knows who he is, and he's only selling 5,000 tickets, even though we know those numbers that he came up with were a lie, and we know that Wilder's last two fights at the Barclay outsold Matchroom's fight with two Brooklyn fighters, Danny Jacobs versus Cuba Arias and Danny Jacobs versus Seletsky. So what was Eddie Hearn even really talking about? Nobody in America knows him, but the president of America obviously knows who he is and is announcing him. And even if Trump didn't know who he is, he knows who he is now, and he's playing like he knows it, and is giving people, it's giving him the exposure because he's in you have a big ass 6'7" dark skinned dude. Well, he's 40-0, 39 knockout. You're like, who the fuck is that? You know what I mean? So if anything, people still know now. See, they don't want to go down memory lane like that. They don't want to go down memory lane. So once again, I'm gonna take you down memory lane, because when I'm saying that this is how it's a routine thing. When I'm saying the things, I'm a bad guy. I make no sense. I'm biased, and y'all ride with the opposite of what I say. Some of y'all, right? But fast forward a few months, and then look at it. Look how dumb you look now. That's why I don't worry about it, because it's just a matter of time. Because you guys are speaking from a different place than me. I'm speaking from the heart, what I see, patterns, stuff like that. You guys are trying to like co-sign anything a man says. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, despite if you think that that's not where it's coming from for me. Like, I don't just agree with Deontay Wilder. Like, let's say Anthony Joshua offered Wilder $50 million, a rematch clause, and he said, okay, you're coming to the UK. And Wilder was like, no, I don't want to. Then I would make a video, whether you believe this or not, and I'll be like, damn, Wilder's tripping. Why wouldn't he take $50 million? He already said one time he would fight in the UK before. He's fought in the UK before, right? All right, Venom, you in the hot seat. Let's play the game. I'm on my jigsaw shit. I want to play a game. He said nearly 40 defenses, and I could tell by how you spelled defenses that you're British, because that's the British way of spelling defenses. That's not how we spell in America. So bring your British ass, and let's. You said Wilder has nearly 40 defenses and no unification. Okay, so what's that mean? What that mean? What's your point? Like, I gotta understand what you're trying to say. Where you at, Venom? Means he's fighting waste men? What's that? Like trash men? Anyway, okay, he's fighting trash men. That's cute. Now let's play the game. My question to you. Y'all want me to get this boy that work? Okay. I'm going to do it like a game show. Name a champion that Anthony Joshua beat that you think would beat Deontay Wilder. I'm going to repeat the question. Name a champion that Anthony Joshua beat, because your whole basis to your argument was that Wilder has 40 fights with no unifications. Once again, my question is this. Name a champion that Anthony Joshua beat that you believe would beat Deontay Wilder. I got y'all. Don't worry, I got y'all. Come on, Venom. We gonna see who got the real Venom. You a snake. I got the real Venom. I'm Eddie Brock. Klitschko beat him in training. Molina nearly knocked Wilder out. Listen, nearly, almost, none of that shit counts. Strike one. I don't care about almost. Shane Mosley almost knocked Floyd out, but he didn't. Manny Pacquiao almost survived the 6th round, but he didn't. Don't tell. Amir Khan almost outboxed Danny Garcia, but he didn't. Don't tell me about nearly and almost. Strike one. Come on, Venom. You supposed to have the Venom, right? Why you got to strike? 2 more. Let's go. And answer the question. Fuck all this other stuff. Answer the question. Hot seat, get beat. Motherfuckers talking about almost. That's like me saying, hey, I almost graduated high school. Motherfuckers don't care about it. If I apply for a job, do you have a diploma? I'm just playing. Diploma. Do you have a diploma? Ain't no fucking almost. Oh, I almost graduated. Do you have a diploma? It ain't no, I almost graduated. I almost had enough credits to walk. Do you have a diploma? That's it. Nobody cares about, I nearly walked. I nearly had the diploma. Nobody care about that. Do you have a high school education? Did you graduate? Klitschko beat up Wilder in sparring, lad. You weren't there. You ain't never there. Strike 2. Answer my question. Once a fucking again, name a champion that Anthony Joshua defeated that you believe would beat Deontay Wilder. Go. You can put all the laughing emojis. We gonna laugh your ass the fuck up out of here. One more response. Everybody put, you know you done fucked up. These boys, I told you, these young boys can't beat me. Everybody, listen, if y'all want me to give this boy that work, I told y'all I got the Venom. I'm Eddie Brock. Put, these young boys can't beat me. You can put that, right? I knew it was only a matter of time to catch these motherfuckers slipping. Or put, you know you done fucked up. You getting that fucking work. I knew your dumb ass would fall for the okie doke, because you can't beat me at this. You don't know what you're talking about. Put, you know you done fucked up. If I get 5 people to put, you know you done fucked up, I'm an ISIS kid. 5 people. If y'all put, you know you done fucked up, you know you done fucked up, right? 5 people, it's over for this dude in the hot seat. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on his ass. Pause. I said name a champion that Anthony Joshua beat that you think would have beat Wilder. He said Klitschko's son, and Klitschko was coming off of a layoff and a loss to Tyson Fury. So how the fuck was he a champion if he lost all of his belts to Tyson Fury? Explain that. I said name a champion that Anthony Joshua beat that you think would have beat Wilder. You said Klitschko's son. Klitschko wasn't no champion. He was coming off a loss. Get him the fuck up out of here. Easy work. These young boys can't beat me. You see how easy it is? They fell for the mousetrap. You heard? They fell for the mousetrap. I said name a champion that would have beat Wilder. He says Klitschko, and Klitschko looked like dog shit versus Tyson Fury and lost all his belts for the first time in nearly a decade. If this man got that L, put your L's up. It's been fun, Venom. I got the venom. I got the juice now. If that man got his L, put your L's up so my shooters could get to clapping. Look. What champion Wilder beat? Answer something. Bro, you done. You can't even answer the question. See, you know how you didn't come back and be like, oh, you're wrong, ego. Hey, Kennedy, you know what to do. Get Venom up out of here. Get Venom up out of here. He gave himself a W. That's how I know you lost. If you the only one voting W for yourself, that's how you know you lost. Get him out of here. Shout out to Kennedy. Another one bites the dust. See how easy it is? It's easy to say this shit, but when it comes to actual facts, these dudes, they don't know what they're talking about. I said, name a champion that Anthony Joshua beat that you think would have beat Wilder. He says Klitschko, who wasn't a champion. Get him out of here. Get him the fuck up out of here. I'm Money Ego. These young boys can't beat me. He said he's gonna be in the hot seat, and he said he's gonna beat me. That's what you gonna try to beat me. You go. I had a lot of guys say they hit harder, they hit harder, they a lot stronger, they bigger. These young boys can't beat me. I'm TB Ego. That's my new name. Fuck y'all. TB Ego. I'm the best ever, man. Young Pharaoh in the making. These young boys can't beat me. Talk about Klitschko, and he wasn't even a champion, but I said name a champion. Anyway, so let's put this back into perspective for Venom, who could no longer be with us because he got burned up in the hot seat. Joshua, your whole basis was, oh, but Wilder has never unified. Okay, well, what champions did Joshua face? He faced Charles Martin, who was on his first title defense, and he won in a weird way because his opponent got injured. And then he unified with Joseph Parker, who really didn't look great since he became a champion, and arguably didn't beat Andy Ruiz because he won via split decision. Get these dudes up out of here, man. You know, I might end the show on that note. I might end the show right here. I mean, what else is there to prove? These young boys can't beat me. You gotta know you ain't got enough stamps in your passport to fuck with young Ego. You gotta know your stuff. You gotta know your stuff. All that repeating other people, what another channel said, they can't do this decathlon. They think they can, but you gotta know what you're talking about. Hey Kennedy, block Boxing Inc. He's been begging for 2 streams now. Block him, Kennedy. Boxing INC. We the INC, Murder Inc. You out of here. I don't like desperate dudes. Thank you. Kennedy been clapping. Ego giving out L's like Usher giving out STD. Why you gotta compare me to some STD shit? Hell no. They compare me to. That's how you know it's bad. When you compare me to syphilis. You compare me to the clap and shit. Look, he's still in America. Go to the White House where Wilder at. That would have been dope. Look, go to the White House. You playing arcade games and shit. You playing Family Double Dare. Joshua, go to the White House. Wilder waiting. That's a good fight. Look, he turning down slave deals. He said he ain't taking no slave deal, man. Hey, Ego, good stream. I'm still laughing my ass off the one you did a week ago with the Family Matters song. It's a rare condition. This day and it. You're reading it good on a new paper, babe. Love and Ego, you think DAZN will win the Garcia Porter purse bid tomorrow? No, I don't. First of all, Eddie Hearn just got outbid for his own show, right? That just happened. So he got for Dillian White, Kubrat Pulev, he got outbid. Him and Sauerland or whatever his name is, they got outbid for that show. But beyond that, DAZN ain't all the way put together. Like, you notice, for example, DAZN, the company, yeah, exactly. A third party outbid both of them. And this was their fighters. But it's an auction style. Listen, you notice DAZN ain't came out with nothing. The only thing is Eddie Hearn did that little civil press conference where it's just like boxing people. DAZN ain't said nothing. If they did, what's the exact price point? Is it $19.99? Is it cheaper now that Matchroom's a part of it? Is it more expensive? We don't know. So I don't think Eddie Hearn's going to bid on Porter versus Garcia because at the end of the day, he doesn't represent either fighter, and DAZN hasn't even made their official announcement. And for the purse bid, they have to, when you win the purse bid, I believe you have 90 days to put on the show. So I don't know if DAZN's ready to go like that to put on a major fight because I don't think they're officially. Eddie Hearn said something like, I had to announce it because I couldn't keep a secret or some shit. But DAZN ain't announcing it until like September or something. So that's how the purse bids work. I think you have 90 days upon winning the auction style bid to put the show on. You know what I mean? You have to tell the sanctioning body, the WBC, for example, in this case, you have to tell, hey, Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter, this is the official date, and this is the venue, So I don't think DAZN is going to be ready to go. And I highly doubt for their first show they're going to try to put on a show of that magnitude on a streaming site. So, no. Shout out to Kennedy Linder. See, this is why I like my shooters, man. My shooters be knowing shit. Al Heyman don't get outbid. That's the other thing. They get outbid when, like, okay, Al Heyman got outbid, or DeBella, who was representing Al Heyman or whatever, in the Povetkin Wilder situation. But that's because they wanted to bring the fight to Russia. But it was still, Wilder didn't mind traveling to Russia, and he got outbid because the Russians, World of Boxing, bid like $7.1 million or something. So let them pay for it, and then Wilder has to travel. He'll make more money than what Al Heyman and whatever was trying to put up for the fight. You know what I mean? So it made more sense to get outbid in that because now your fighter's getting cashed out. And ultimately the fight didn't happen because of obvious reasons, the Meldonium. So yeah, I don't think a big fight that everyone's looking forward to, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, I don't think if he can come up with $50 million to give Anthony Joshua, who's not even his fighter, right? If he can come up with investors or whoever the fuck he needs to pay another Stables fighter that type of money so his fighter gets to fight with them, then I doubt that he's going to let somebody outbid him for Garcia Porter, which is a fight that he obviously is going to want to secure for Showtime. The Russians be having money. I fuck with the Russians. They be with that money. They be them real money team. $7 million. That's some good bread. So no, I don't think Al Heyman would let that a fight like Sean Porter, Danny Garcia go to the other side. You know what I mean? And see, and this is the other thing, is before it even gets to a purse bid where other people have the chance to auction, the two teams who he's advising have to come up with an agreement. So if you didn't want a chance that you get outbid, then you would probably put that bug in the ear of the fighters that you're representing, Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, like, hey, this is the best deal, take the deal. So it doesn't, so you don't even have to get to a purse bid. Because if the two camps agree to fight, then it cancels the purse bid because they already agreed and they you know what I mean, they found the amount of money or whatever that's going to work for both. So Al Heyman manages or advises both fighters, I believe. So he has the power to not even let it get to a purse bid. Someone asked me something about Triple G. Do you think Triple G is holding up the 160-pound division and he should retire? I'm not gonna say he should retire. I mean, he's not at a point where he's getting his ass whooped by nobody or knocked down. Listen, my statement on retirement is simple. Y'all want to hear this? I'm trying to give y'all as much insight as I can on these streams. Y'all want to hear this? If y'all want to hear this point, my thoughts on retirement and when a fighter should retire, can I get a hell yeah? We're going to talk about it. All right. My thoughts on retirement for boxers is when a boxer can no longer do the things that they're renowned for, the things that they are known for, or that they've exhibited throughout their career, that's when it's time to hang it up. For example, if a fighter is known for speed and then all of a sudden they look horribly slow, if they're known for a defense and they're easily being touched, if they were always healthy and now they're always being hurt, like David Haye, he don't look like the same fighter. So for David Haye, I can understand the retirement because the cruiserweight David Haye, or when David Haye like first moved up to heavyweight, he looked a lot different. But now he's losing to a guy who came up from like light heavyweight in Tony Bellew. You know what I mean? And he got stopped by him twice. So he's not looking like the same fighter. Robert the Ghost Guerrero, he's known for being tough and a warrior type. His last name, Guerrero, that means warrior in Spanish. And he got dropped by Aaron Martinez, who had 4 knockouts on his whole resume out of all of his fights at the time he fought Robert. So you getting dropped and looking out on your feet, look like you were about to go to sleep by a guy with 4 knockouts from that pressure. It's not a good sign. Keith Thurman melted you, and you had a long lay down on the canvas before you got up, even though you showed heart in the very next round. Floyd beat you. Robert Guerrero versus Omar Figueroa, he got dropped a gang of times. He took a lot of punishment versus Danny Garcia. It wasn't really, so you know what I mean? Yes, for Guerrero, it made sense to retire because he's not looking the same. You know what I mean? He used to box more, and he started getting hit a lot. Probably because his dad, you guys like this guy? No running, beat up his wife. Like all that. So that's my statement. Golovkin's not at that point. You can say, oh, there's some vulnerability shown, but he's not. Oh, he didn't get knocked down for 38 fights and now he's getting knocked down in every fight. Or he's like getting hurt in every single, you know what I'm saying? So I don't think he has to retire, but he got to fight somebody. You know what I mean? Margarito, he's another person. I think he should retire. He don't look like his fucking eyes finna fall out. He look like the Mexican Forrest Whitaker. Fuck y'all mean? Margarito don't look like the Mexican Forrest Whitaker. Fucking Jason's lyric looking at like Mad Dog and shit. His eye looked like about to fall out. Like he took NyQuil and DayQuil at the same time. Someone said Ghost Dog. He did have the braid back too, like Ghost Dog. So yeah, that's when a fighter needs to retire to me. But fighters are gonna be fighters. They're gonna retire when the fuck they want. And if you don't listen, go watch the interview with my homie Cortez Bay. He was dropping jewels. Fighters need to get an exit strategy, investments outside of boxing, so you don't have to keep fighting, especially when you're getting melted and they're using you as a stepping stone. Like Fernando Montiel, he started getting knocked out. Vic Darchinyan, he started getting knocked out. And his coach was talking about some head movement. Head movement. Lomachenko dropped his belt in his previous division. That's to Mega Nunki. His previous division, he dropped the belt. So, not the belt he just got from Linares or whatever. He dropped the belt when he was the champion at 130. He's now at 135. Head movement. Like, hey, was he yelling at head movement to Vadas Martirosyan? Because Golovkin was hitting him with some shit. I was there. Golovkin was, yeah. Oh my gosh, Golovkin was not playing when he had that man on the ropes. He was like stunned on the ropes. I thought he was pop locking this shit. Vada, I'm like, you better get off them ropes, bro. He was. Hell no. Actually, I gotta give the man I was born ready, Canelo Alvarez, a lot of credit. Because Canelo is one of the people. See, I fuck with Canelo. I like Canelo. He's some of y'all think, some of y'all look at him and be like, oh, he's a pretty boy or whatever. But Canelo got dog in him. I'm trying to tell y'all boxing. I'm trying to tell you the best way I know how. Canelo is a man's man. Canelo got some dog. He don't let you just take nothing. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching Canelo versus Angulo, El Perro Angulo, and Angulo had him on the ropes and was like throwing. And I think he even landed a good shot. And Canelo was just like, come on, like, come with it. Canelo is a dog. Here's how I know Canelo got dog in him. Y'all can say all this clenbuterol taco shit, but I'm just telling you, I'm talking about his fight game, right? Is because Canelo fought that motherfucker off the ropes, boss style. A lot of people don't fight Triple G on the ropes, and if they do, it's usually night. That man Canelo, he was on the ropes like, what's good? Like, that man was fighting Triple G off the ropes. And Triple G was hesitant. Didn't really do shit with him like he normally does. Willie Monroe, even Daniel Jacobs, I don't think he was on the ropes like that. He was trying to control the center of the ring. That man Canelo fought him and his back was on that ropes a lot. Actually, I will say this though, because I'm a fair critic. I think Canelo stayed on the ropes a little bit too much because that's kind of bread and butter for Golovkin. And he was defensively responsible. There's like one sequence where he took a big shot kind of at the back of the head. But I will say this, it I think took a lot of energy. You know what I mean? Just having a defensive posture and all that and dodging an attack and like an onslaught, it takes a lot of energy out of you. Plus he was using more legs. So I think he shouldn't have been on the ropes quite so much, but he was doing it like some cat and mouse shit because he wanted to establish to Golovkin that he's not no punk, in my opinion. So like that he wasn't afraid. But you still got fuck the afraid, feared shit. Be smart. So I think Canelo with subtle tweaks, I think he'll beat Golovkin. I could be wrong, but could be right. I think Canelo, if he makes subtle adjustments to conserve his energy and spaces, then he'll be good. I think he'll beat Triple G. But Canelo was fighting like man style on them ropes. So Laham says, why is elite status thrown around so much? Danny Jacobs is not an elite fighter at middleweight. You fight him then. We'll see how elite you are. What are you talking about? Bottom line is this. Wherever you place Danny Jacobs, he's still one of the best. So you can say all this extra shit, but doesn't change the fact that he's one of the best in the division. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And you talk about, oh, how is he elite? I think he poses problems to anybody at middleweight. That alone makes you elite. Because if you're not elite, then how can you pose problems to the top 3 guys? And I think he would do that. I'm not going over this with you. You see, you want me to school you so you can learn. You're talking about who is Danny Jacobs beat. He beat Peter Quillen when Quillen was undefeated. And he stopped him in 1 round. So what are you talking about? And in my opinion, he beat Triple G. Like, obviously, the judges didn't see it my way, but a lot of fans and other fighters did too. See, this is what they try to ask me questions like this. And who is he beat? Right? Because they want to learn. Just say you want to learn, dog. But yeah, I'm not gonna dedicate this whole stream to you. Go watch Daniel Jacobs. You talking about who is he beat? I really thought he beat Triple G. Bro, you're a casual. The 2 left-footed PBC hype Quillen. Fuck what you talking about. Quillen has power. Quillen was undefeated, and he was a champion. So at the end of the day, all that stuff you're saying. See, this is why I put people in the hot seat, because I wanted to have an end result. Either you or me. Either I'm making more sense or you're making more sense. Because you guys, they ask you to answer a question. I answer the question, and then because I answered it with a valid answer, they switch the subject. Or they say, oh, Peter Quillen, the guy with 2 left feet. You just say, who is he beat? I told you a credible name that he beat, and then now you find a way to shit on Quillen, who's my dude, and then say, oh, Quillen got 2 left feet and PBC hype. Bro, you don't know shit, so just stop it. And the ref stopped it too early. Well, put it this way. You getting stopped too early. Blocked. I don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. That's just the mood I'm in. I'm not going all day. You talk about the ref stopped it too early, and this is what they do. Oh, who's Jacobs beat? And then you name, oh, boom, boom. Oh, but Quillen has 2 left feet. No, you just say who's he beat. And then I tell you, and then now you make some more. That's that Anthony Joshua shit. You know how Joshua said, oh, 50 mil, tell Wilder's team 50 mil, I'll take the fight tomorrow. Here's 50 mil. Oh, 50 mil and a 6-piece nugget from McDonald's. What the fuck? Here's your 6-piece nugget and 50 mil, Anthony Joshua. Oh, I know I said 50 mil in the 6-piece nugget, but I want sweet and sour. I want sweet and sour sauce. Go back into McDonald's, get the sweet and sour sauce. All right, Annie, here's your $50 million, your 6-piece nugget, and I got you extra sweet and sour sauce. Oh yeah, but it has to happen in Great Britain. It has to happen in Liverpool. Like, it's just, you keep adding on to it. Like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, Anthony, your 6-piece nugget, sweet and sour sauce, 50 million, 50% of the backyard, the back end shit. We'll fight in Liverpool or anywhere in the UK. He'd be like, oh yeah, but I also want Diana Ross's phone number. Like, bro, like, come on, man. Now I gotta get you Diana Ross phone number. What you trying to holler at the Supremes? Huh? Say something. Alright, hot seat. I don't got time for these clowns. Alpo Martinez says ego is jealous. He can't even spell jealous, but yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your spelling. That's what I'm jealous. Motherfucker can't even spell jealous, trying to talk shit to me. Bro, get your grammar in order. Get your grammar together. But anyway, I'll put you in the hot seat, even though you can't spell word for damn. You really need to be in the night school somewhere. I don't know what city you're in, but just Google it. Look in the yellow pages. I'm sure they got a night school, affordable, that you could go to, so you can learn how to fucking spell. This motherfucker said jealous. Ego, you from Wakanda, motherfucker? Ego is jealous. The power of the Black Panther leaves you. Ego is jealous of Joshua. Who the fuck taught you how to spell? Floyd? Motherfucker say you jealous. Anyway, I'm sick of y'all bums. Real talk. You're all bums. So, since I'm so jealous, why am I jealous? You please tell me why I'm jealous of Anthony Joshua. The power of the Black Panther has... We need to give the vibranium. Listen, why am I jealous? I'm waiting. Please tell me why I'm jealous of Anthony Joshua. Joshua sold 90,000, that's a fact. So that makes me jealous because he was in Wembley and he sold 90,000. Strike one. Why? You said I am jealous of Anthony Joshua. I really want to know where this is coming from. So, okay, so you said yeah. So, in your warped mind, I'm jealous because he sold 90,000 at Wembley. I'm not even the pro fighter, so why would that make me jealous? Like, it'd be one thing if I was a fighter and I ain't sold shit at a stadium, but I don't even fight. So why would that make me jealous? Hey, bro, strike one. Keep going. This is fun. This is entertainment for me. Please tell me why I am jealous of him. You are bitter because a British fighter is doing better than your American fighter mate. But I used to live in England. Strike two. I don't have nothing against the UK. The UK schooled me. I love the UK. Strike two. D Bevel, he put some money on your head. $5 on your head. It says Alpar Martinez. How much revenue did it bring in? See, they don't know. They gonna hide that shit. So you have one more opportunity to describe why I am jealous of Anthony Joshua and the power of the Black Panther leaves you. One more. So you said I'm jealous because he sold 90,000. Then you said I'm jealous because a British fighter is doing better than an American fighter, which ultimately doesn't matter to me because I'm a boxing fan. And I used to live in England, so I have nothing against England. And I like England. So. Strike 3 coming soon to a theater near you. Come on, Alpo. We're going to do you like Alpo and Paid in Full. Hurry up. These dudes is crazy, man. Alpo, you trash. Oh my gosh. So please explain why I'm jealous. Y'all like men. Like, I think you have a crush on Josh. You're jealous of his pectoids. Like, what the fuck? Like, where did that come from? You jealous because look at his abs versus your body next to Joshua's body. Like, look at how his pecs look in comparison. Like, I don't want to look at none of this shit you talking about. All right, Alpo, it's been fun. You got 15 seconds. So say, Alpo, you big dummy. Hey, 13. I'm out of prison now. Fuck this shit. Strike 3. I don't know what that means. Wakanda for life. Yeah, you just playing games. Yeah, look at Anthony Joshua's pecs. That's why you're jealous. You see his pecs. They look like two hula hoops, a Venn diagram. Like, what the fuck? Hey, you been looking at his chesticles a little bit too intently. Like, you see how his pecs come together like a Venn diagram. Like, I'm not trying to look at all that on a man. Y'all some fucking weirdos, man. Then he gonna say he out of prison. Oh, Tupac. I love the way he talks so gangster. Like, hey, I'm out. Y'all some weirdos. Some of y'all. But shout out to the real ones. Y'all know who y'all are. But I think Anthony Joshua should have went to the White House. And I think Joshua Wilder should happen next. Gang, gang. Bang bang. Shout out to the shooters. Shout out to the fans. We having fun on these live streams. Couple hot seats. Just some talking. Yeah, I'll do another live stream. Wow, these Joshua casuals getting murdered in this chat. You have to make sense. Like, it's really weird when you're talking about, oh, you're jealous of Joshua. Like, where did that come from? Like, who on YouTube is talking about Wilder Joshua from a standpoint of being jealous of either man? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you want to get a cool cut. Get a cool cut like Wilder. You're jealous of the cool cut. Yeah, I'm out. I gotta take a break. Too many weirdos. I just want to see the fight. And it's crazy that I have to go through all this to see a fight. Joshua's a good fighter. Wilder's a good fighter. And my channel's popping. TB Ego.